You know, one of the great things about the great taste of the Midwest is you get to try all kinds of beers you've never had before, but you also run into some familiar favorites. Now, Potosi is no stranger to our show. They're no stranger to beer shelves around the Quad Cities. And Jonathan, you are here representing.
Yes, I'm representing Potosi Brewing Company. I love this weekend. I mean, it's the great taste of the Midwest. I get to enjoy a lot of people who love craft beer, industry folks. It's just all in all a good weekend.
Now, you're the head brewer at Potosi, right?
Yes, sir. I'm the head brewer. I've been the head brewer probably for about 8 years, and I've been brewing with Potosi for 10. So
now, all the hard work that you guys do as head brewers and all the assistants, I mean, weekends like this have to make it just feel like it's worth it, yeah?
100%. You know, those long days that you're grinding away in the brewery or something's not going right, this makes it totally worth it when everybody or somebody's like, oh man, I really love this beer. It's like the blood, sweat, tears, and everything else makes it 100% worth it.
We were talking last night to all the folks that worked so hard to put this festival on, and they kept talking about how this is, for you brewers, they really want to make it feel like you're coming home.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my good friends, Jason, he helps run this. The first thing he says is, welcome home, and he gives us a big hug, and it's like my favorite thing. It's something I look forward to every year.
What are you excited to pour this year, and what are you excited to sample?
Well, right now, I'm excited to be pouring our Oktoberfest. 'Tis the season right now. I'm currently drinking our Steamboat Shandy, just trying to hold on a little bit of what's left of summer, and then just getting out and trying some new IPAs and things like that, seeing what's hot and seeing what's, possibly we can bring back R&D wise to the brewery and make some cool stuff for the fine folks in Wisconsin.
So you're here sampling, having fun, but also you've got the hat on like, how can I do this?
Yes, that's correct. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, no beer is ever perfect. There's always something to improve or, something that we might be having an issue with at the brewery. We pick other brewers' brains and try and figure it out and make our processes better.
I'm going to respectfully disagree that no beer is perfect because I'm drinking your Oktoberfest.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
10 out of 10 on this one. Jonathan, keep up the good work.
Absolutely. Pros.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Normally when we go to beer festivals, they'll hand you a pamphlet, right? At the Great Taste of the Midwest, you get like a volume. Like this is like something like a door-to-door encyclopedia salesman would show you. Fred, you are the brewery liaison. And you have been in that capacity now for how long?
31 years. As
the brewery liaison, it's your job to get the beer from all over the Midwest here.
Right. We coordinate with all those guys. We invite them. We tell them how we're going to operate. We treat them like family when they're here. And then we hug them goodbye at the very end, and we'll see you next Saturday, second Saturday next year. Please come back to our house.
I'm thinking this is, a great place for a brewery to get exposure. You obviously have thousands of rabid craft beer fans that are here, and a lot of them are coming here, Fred, with the mindset of, I want something new and I want to fall in love with a new brewery. I've got my favorites. I know what I like. I know what I'm going to continue to buy, but I'm single and I'm looking to mingle in terms of the beer, love dating game that's going on here. So that's got to be exciting for breweries to be in this forum presenting their beer to so many incredible fans.
Well, 38 years ago, we kind of didn't know exactly what this could or should look like.
Right.
So we fell into a lot of things. We were very intelligent and very smartly, some of the founders required somebody that made the beer to be behind the tent. To be able to answer questions. So somebody that actually touched it, somebody that made it could be knowledgeable enough to answer those questions. Fell into that, didn't realize how important it was going to be until later.
Right.
Then when everybody's here from the brewery side, it becomes a trade show of sorts and you see your old friends. 200 breweries, everybody gets to reacquaint themselves. Many times they see each other once a year here.
Yeah.
And that golden 2 hours where they're tapped out for just themselves is one of the most important days for them and us, because we just watch how much fun they have when they walk around and they're like, oh my God, Fred, I worked there. I didn't even know those guys were coming. That was the first job I ever had.
Right.
That was the last job I had. I probably shouldn't talk to those guys, So it's all those great things, and it's everybody's here and we're all pulling on the same end of the rope. We're all here for the art of craft beer.
How many collaborations do you think have been born right here at this park? In terms of brewers coming together.
We've done a bunch of collaborations. We have jumped Wisconsin into craft beer through distribution sooner than we would have ever thought. We grabbed up a lot of brewers sooner than they would have gone into other states when they saw this. And I would say probably collaborations in the high dozens, if not 100 or so, just over the last 38 years.
You've been
Absolutely.
doing this now for 30 plus
38
years.
years, yep.
38 years as the brewery liaison.
I've been 31.
31. But they've been doing this for
Yep,
31 years.
38 total.
But 31 years, you've been the guy getting the breweries here. What is easier now than it was when you started?
Technology. It used to be all snail mail and phone calls, and you just were calling landlines and hoping that people would call you back. You'd get home from work and you'd have a full voicemail tape, with people calling you back.
Right.
So it's gotten better with technology. Okay. It's also gotten better by the fact that I think we've done something that other beer festivals don't do, which is we treat everybody in this park like their family, and we call this our living room, and we're inviting you home. So people don't play around and play as fast and loose with us as they might a for-profit beer festival. Okay, they might communicate once or twice. Our guys are calling us just because they're in the car and they're driving.
Right on.
They're like, hey dude, it's 2 weeks out and I just want to hear your voice.
Right on.
That kind of stuff. So it's
Right
that
on.
notion. It gives you chills when you can make friends and family through an event like this.
Yeah, it seems to me when you have an event like this, you have so many wonderful volunteers, and the idea of promoting the idea of family. I mean, it seems like, if I could be cynical for just a second, Fred, it seems like cynically I think, well, that's a good buzzword. Holy cow, do you guys mean it here?
Oh, we mean it. 10 years ago, the group looked at me cross-eyed when I told them. I said, we're gonna change the game this year and see how it goes. I said, I want everybody saying welcome home to every brewer when you see them.
Right.
Because I want every brewer in the Midwest to realize we want them here, second Saturday in August. We want you here. We want you to think, oh my God, I missed that. I should be there. That's family. So when you say welcome home, the first year was like, that's cute.
Right.
Then now it's like they're yelling welcome home at us as they're coming. They're like, family's back. They're driving up with their windows open, and they're just screaming at us because they can't believe that they're back again. So it means a lot to them. It's the one thing that I hear about from brewers. It's one of the most important things that they reference every time they call.
This welcome home spirit. I mean, it's guys like you and everyone here that make you feel that almost instantly. Not only as a brewer, the people you deal with, but the public and craft beer drinking public at large.
I
Dopes
appreciate
like
that.
me. I feel like I'm home.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect. Keep up the good
All right,
work.
man. Appreciate that.
Cheers. I noticed you and your friend are wearing the same outfit. Was that done intentionally?
I don't
Or
know that guy.
You never met this guy in your life?
No. He found me, keeps following me around, won't tell me his name, won't tell me where he's from.
And yet somehow you make it work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. That's me.